Hello, music lovers and conversationalists. Welcome to the channel and welcome to another Vinyl Finds episode. Today, I'm excited to share with you a couple of items that I picked up at my local record store and also a couple of finds that not finds, but pre orders that I got within the last week or so. And I'm excited to share with you all of them. And the first one up is the second studio album from the great punk rock band The Donnas. And this is American Teenage Rock and Roll Machine. And this is such a solid album from beginning to end. Um, I did have this on CD at one point, but I think I ended up selling it online and got pennies for the dollar or whatever. But I'm glad this is now on vinyl because I was enjoying listening to it on a digital form. And this is just such a great album, I think. And the Donnas are one of my favorite punk rock bands, and I'm looking forward to ultimately collecting their discography. Some of the songs off of this album that um, kind of still and were my favorites and still are my favorites are Looking for Blood. That's just a great song. Leather on Leather and You Make Me Hot. Those are some standout tracks that I suggest listening to and revisiting if you haven't listened to the album in a while. But here's a listing of the tracks on the back. Hopefully you can see those all right through the shrink. And then just a great picture of the four Donnas on the back. And adding to my Donnas collection, I'm also happy to have a copy of the debut album of the Donnas. And both albums sound great. And this is just such a high octane album. And this is on, I guess you would call this a smoky color waxed kind of theme going on, like ink. I think of these as like those old ink spots or whatever they call them that you were supposed to see what or say what first comes to mind when you look at them, kind of thing. Like, hey, that could be a bird or whatever. Um, and the one here for American Teenage Rock and Roll Machine is on a really cool, deep crimson red, and I'm trying to get this out of the inner sleeve. I'd say this is like a crimson blood red with the black smoke in it, and that really is trippy to me. I think it's very cool, and I'm happy to have both of those in the collection. Next up is an album that I've been looking for a while, whether an original or a reissue or whatever the case may be, and I don't really find too many albums from this artist in the stores, and when I do, they look like they're in rather beat up conditions, whether it be the jacket, the cover itself or the album itself. And I'm happy to say that I finally got a copy of the debut album from Black Sabbath on a reissue. Still very happy to have this, and this is a great quality album. Looking forward to spinning this on vinyl finally. The only, not really an issue, but kind of more of a nitpick kind of thing that I have with it is that they really didn't do much for the gatefold here, but still it's cool to have a copy of it, and I will definitely be building up my Black Sabbath collection over 2024 on vinyl. And speaking of continuing my vinyl collection with this next artist, he is releasing a new album. I believe it's coming out on November 17th, which is this coming Friday. And this is volume 1 of 2, and it is the latest release from Kenny Wayne Shepherd. And I did a video about a week or so ago with the solo songs, my reviews on those. and I thank you for all your kind words, and for those who have watched it, means a lot to me, and as it does when you watch any of my videos. And this is the album here, Dirt on My Diamonds Volume 1, and I got a signed copy from Kenny Wayne Shepherd. I think this album cover is really cool, has kind of a Tarantino theme going on, I think. If I remember correctly, the movie was the double feature Grindhouse movie, and I think it was the one with the car, and it was Death Wish, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong on that, please correct me. Having a bit of a senior moment there. And speaking of cool artwork on the vinyl itself, this is one of my favorites to date, and it's got some really cool stripes on here, if you will, not strikes, but the red and maroon, orangey, fire-ish colors on here with the gray, like transparent gray kind of album. And last but not least, this next artist is one that I have that I discovered through my good friend Gary over at Physical Format Rock and Roll. I've discovered a lot of great musicians from him over the years of watching his channel, and this one really stands out. And it is the latest release from Doro Pesch, and it is the album Conquerors for Forever Strong and Proud. I hope I didn't botch the title. And I just really dig the artwork on here. This, to me, has like a Conan the Barbarian kind of theme going on. I always love her artwork the artwork on her album covers, and really dig her voice. Such a powerful voice in the metal industry, or the metal genre. I don't know why I almost said industry, but and the albums themselves are on some really cool red. So red seems to be the theme here on a lot of the albums that I acquired recently, but that's got I guess a Lifesaver cherry red kind of look to it. So I think that's really cool to have. And the next one here, this is a 3-sided double album, and unfortunately it's hard to see, but there is an etching, if you will. I think it's the best way to describe it, of Doro on here, and I'm going to try and find a good picture online to share with you and put it in the video somewhere. And before I go, here's the very cool inner gatefold, if you will, or the gatefold with a lot of cool pictures. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to, and here's the track listing. I'll probably spin this later tonight, or get started on spinning it. So yeah, those are my recent finds. I hope you all had a great weekend, and hope you've been finding some very cool stuff in your travels to different record stores, or pre-ordering online. And hope all is well with everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you have a great week. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.